Hi, my lovely spectators. Dee Dee here with a different kind of video. So actually, I just finished making a video for Mass Make March, and while I was recording, I heard the little flappy from my mailbox, and I was like, wait a minute, there's stuff, and there was supposed to be stuff coming like in 3 or 4 days. So this is a bunch of stuff that came. Now I will say that they are all books. So I'm not going to do flip throughs. I'm going to do maybe a little bit. But I was thinking I should save them for a more in-depth flip through Fridays. So I'll do a quick little whatever, but if you want a flip through Friday video on anything specific that you want to see the full interior, then let me know in the comments below. Okay, so let's just say I have a 1, 2, 3 books or 3 packages. Well, they feel like they're single books. This one's a double, and then I from Thrift Books, and then I have some from the World of Books. So I'm gonna put, and then I have some actual goodies from Joggles. So I will be doing that as well. I'm just putting them out of my way on the side where I could easily grab them. I have a list of all the things that I've been expecting, and I usually check them off just to track all my orders. But I will. Let's see, is that this? No, I will deal with that later. So let us open up the first bag. Okay, so let's see. Drum roll. Okay. So Thrift Books is, if you've never used them before, they're pretty decent. I mean, it's no worse than going to like your local thrift or Savers. At least for me here in New York, a book of this size, we're talking about getting it for something, right? If we're lucky. This probably came up to about $7, but guess what? It came to my house. I didn't have to go get it. They come with, a nice envelope. I save these envelopes. They go on my stash. They usually send a bookmark, which is cutesy, and then they send some kind of whatever, something, Chewy, or what is this, DoorDash, and that's in every single one. I don't keep these, but this is a perfect opportunity to make those little cards because they're kind of thick. They're very thick cardstock, because there's not one side that I don't have to embellish. Sorry, I had to cough there. So since there's no one side that's like free of advertisement, I don't keep these because we have enough cardstock and whatever. For me to have to double up and do both sides, not gonna happen. So in general, I just toss those. So this one was just there. With Thrift Books, there's a few different things you have, like you have tiers and whatever. So, but they also will, what do you call it, have promotions where you are earning points and then you get a free book under $7. So that's why I'm saying this is probably under $7, probably $6.59 or something like that. Because I remember this one being, I think, the free one. But again, I don't spend a ton. One, I get a little pricey, but I just wanted to have it in my possession. So yeah, so I will link the link down below. It is an affiliate link in that, if you refer somebody and they make an account and buy books, you get like a little bit of a credit or something, but it's nothing major. It doesn't affect your prices. Yeah, they also have a program for teachers. So if you're a teacher, it's 4 books. The 5th one is free, I think it is. But again, $7 seems to be the cap over there. And also, what is it called? They have little promos here and there. So you'll check them out if you haven't, right? So let's just look. I had no idea what this looks like inside, so I'm just going to do a quick little flip through. So it's like any other little encyclopedia. So we have some full size pages, and we have some illustrations in black and white. And yeah, okay. I'm not bad at it. I mean, the paper is pretty decent in quality. It's not as thin as an encyclopedia. It's like copyweight. And this book, you can see the age is there. When is this from? I'll just give you an idea. This is from 1987. Vintage. Okay, so that was our first little item that came. And the next one, there's also one book in here. Oh no. And ta-da-da! You still can't see it. I still can't see it. I'm just gonna do my usual. I take the bookmark out, put it here, I take these pieces, I'm not going to use, throw them out, put them in an envelope in my place so that they can go into my stash. Now, what is this guy? What is this? Once Upon a Time, the Fairy Tale World of Arthur. Okay, so I'm looking for more illustrations because I really feel like, you know, being influenced by you guys and other crafty creators of different types of ephemera. So I was Googling up, excuse me, what's the word? Oh, you know what? Is it kind of dark? Sorry. I had stopped videoing before. Let me just turn this on. Yeah, that's better. So, ooh, lovely cover. That alone, like you harvest this and you have a nice cover. So this person, the name came up as having a lot of good illustrations. So I bought this blindly, but just on that alone, I'm like, oh, okay. So let's just see how a little bit how it's laid out. So we've got a lot of different, very much a lot of different imagery. The paper is pretty thick. That's good. So we've got color, we've got black and white. We do have a lot of text, which is fine, but you know what? This is okay. Yeah, we've got these guys. It is a sewn-in book, so we can definitely take this apart. And yeah, so it does have the whole story: Hansel and Gretel, the Frog Prince, Lady and the Lion, etc., etc. And so that's a thing. But let me see something. What I've also been trying to remember to do is if I have books, I'm looking for my ruler, that, let's see, maybe not, okay, it's not that big. This is 9 by, let's say 7.5, and it has a wide pages that I could take out and use in signatures. So I would harvest all of these pictures and put them to the side, and then harvest any full-size pages that I can use, and then do a little mixed media, some splattering, some stamping, all of that good stuff. I was looking to see if I could print on it by cutting the page down to 8.5 by 11 and throwing it in my printer, because I've also done that as well. So you got to get crafty and use supplies efficiently because a lot of people will criticize, right? I think all of us are talking about how people criticize us, my daughter included, cutting up books and stuff like that. But you know what? They're being given another life. And if I use new paper all the time, I'm creating the need to kill more trees, I guess. I don't know. So, oh, there's a couple in here. Oh, there we go. So here's our little thing. And we have our bookmarks. We toss that. There's less and less. They should make these envelopes smaller because it's like nothing's coming in here. But anyway, so, oh, all right. So this is a duplicate. So this one I think cost me about 14, I want to say. I want to say 14. So this is a, I believe 1970, 78 is the last date on here. So this one, and so you guys are familiar with her, right? Such a beautiful thing. Honestly, this is my third one. So I do want to have, because you have stuff on the front and the back. I mean, you have that, and then you have that. Like, come on, why you do that to me? But you can pull these out as a full signature and use them as a page. Let's see, they are 8.5, no, almost 7, so 6 7/8 by 9. Perfect for a journal, to if you have that kind of size journal, to use a whole signature page front and back. That said, I know, we do it. And then this one, what drew me to this, look at this. Somebody sold this to somebody at a garage sale for $1, and then it wound up at THRIFTBOOKS, and then it probably was like $5 or $6. But originally $24.95, right? This is nice. This is looking helpful. Okay, let's see. Nice cover, so we could reuse that for a journal. Now, if it is only photos, I'm not mad at that, but I really hope that there's a little bit of illustration in here. I thought I was looking for illustration. So this is 1992. And then just like, yeah. Oh, okay. Right away, belly bands. Hello, right? There's a belly bands. The paper is a little semi-gloss, not too shiny. It's copy paper, 24 pound, maybe a little, heavier than copy paper, but it's not cardstock. But oh, okay. So this, I must have seen something about these guys, because this is like really, these are what the book is all about, I feel. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I would totally strip all of these out. The only thing is that one inside the other. I wonder if they line up perfectly. Um, that would have been, yeah, I think they do. That's fantastic. That's like cut them out, whatever. If you want to cover this with some other stuff or whatever, that's fine, you know, because people don't necessarily want all of that in there. But hey, this is a really good book. I like it. I like her. There's other photography in here, other pieces that you could look at. This life cycle thing would be cute as well. So all right, yeah, I'm not mad at it. So those are my thrift store thrift book ones. So I'm gonna put you down. No, I'm gonna put you down for two. No, I'm gonna put the link for my link to thrift books, and then I'll put all the titles again, because I mean you can have gotten them, but a little more detail. I don't know if I link it to thrift books, will it connect it to me? You know, I do want to get some credit, you know, come on. But anyway, that said, let's go to the next one. So I use a few different places, because sometimes when I'm looking for a book to cut apart, specifically from something that I've learned from you guys, in terms of like, oh, that's a nice book, let me go find it. How do you call it? I compare, because you have thrift books, you have world of books, you have A books, you have a lot of them. And so I have an account with thrift books I've been using for the longest. I just started with world of books, so let's see how this comes packaged. Okay. All right. So I'm kind of not, I'm happy and I'm not happy. So I don't like that they taped this on here like that. I knew that one of them would come small. I didn't really expect for this one to come so small. All right, but you know what? It is what it is. We will just keep it moving. So they give you one of these. That's also going in the trash. Now, yeah, they don't know, you know, like that's destroying the whole paper cover. I don't like that. Hold up a second. All right, let's see what this is all about. Sell your books at World Books. So, I don't know. Anyway, I know that even thrift books now is saying sell us your old stuff, your old books back, right? Books back to them. So it's like, okay, fine. But then Inspect by Graciela Bello. This one was by who? Vanessa Caldera. I don't know. And then this one, let's take this off of here. They all have one. I don't know if, so, you know, they have apps for, who's this? There's no name on here. They have apps and stuff like that to, you know, kind of see what the price is. And it was funny because I had bought something from them. Well, and then I said, you know what, let me see how much it would be. It was so ridiculous, the amount that they were going to give you for the book. But then they send you the bag and you can ship it and all this other good stuff. Excuse me. So I bought 4 books at least that I know of. Okay, I knew that this was going to come small. I knew that for sure, right? So yeah, so I saw this, was it Paper Terrace? No. I don't know who it was. If you know her, she has the big like floral tattoo over here. So she made little journals out of this. Now I had already purchased this before that because I always wanted to take a look at them. Because I figured the fairy things, right? I'm like not mad at it because, you know, oh, look at that. You have all the names of the fairies. So this book is from, the book was first published, this content was first published in 1925. And this is 1990. This book was published in 1990. So still a vintage in terms of whatever. So this is so cute. See the Nightshade Fairy, and then it's right here, right? So you do have the ability. Oh no, no me gusta, no me gusta. So is that always? No, I hate when they do that. Oh no. Some of you seeing what I'm seeing is that this page and this page are basically on the same paper. So cutting this out. So what happens is that this is signatured, right? But they're not going to be next to each other. So if you cut them apart, you may hinge. So the one that you like the most, the Yarrow Fairy, right? Or versus the Heather Fairy, then you can include this, because in the back, right? So then that means you wouldn't be able to include that one in your stuff. If you wanted to, you needed to include that. Anyway, I'm not gonna get too much into it, because I said if you want a full-on flip through, like of every single page, nice and small, nice and slow, then I would do it. So Kate Greenaway, this is disappointing. I did a flip through, my first flip through. Oh, there are no images in here at all. Oh, here's a few. There's a few. All right, yeah, I'm not happy with this, and I think for the price, I don't know. Guys, I'm learning. This is first published 1992. This is an unabridged replication of whatever it is. So it's Language of Flowers. So she has some pretty, it's like almost like index dictionary kind of thing. But yeah, so the images are small. You can still cut them off for fussy cuts. Yeah, so I'm not too happy. This was originally $5.95 in its day. I paid more than that. I'm disappointed with this one. All right, let's just move it on. The Guide to Trees of Canada and North America. So let's take a look at the cover. Okay, good. And we can see the aging. So let's see how old it is. Now, I think the reason why I got this is because I have one of just America, like United States, kind of North America, not North America, just the U.S. I think it is. But so the book was conceived by an illustrator. Oh, okay, so hopefully 1979, and gave him 18 months of painting. Ooh. All right, and then let's see, when has this actually been published, this actual physical book? The books were first published in 1987. This edition is been published in 1997. So still technically vintage. Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome. And this is the thing I was saying, like, right, you have this beautiful, and then you have, you know, whatever, but you have these little strips here. And I think that we could, let's see, definitely sure. 8.5 definitely by a little over 11. So any page that doesn't have a full-on, but it doesn't look like that, right, can be printed on. So cool. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy with this one. Okay, then we have this American Wildflower Florilegium. Hashtag I teach math. And so it was on my, somebody had, oh, I love this. Look at that. Remember how we used to like do our books? Look, it's like that with the little flaps. So you can stick the thing in there. So cool. Kids nowadays don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Love the outside. Perfect. Could be made into a nice journal cover. It's a little warped over here, so I can't put you guys any higher up. I'm sorry. Oh no, sorry. I'm trying to say, I should have just left well enough alone. It's a little warped, but hey, we could maybe fix that. And let's see if this is what I was expecting. Oh, yes, look at those. Look at those. Oh wow, I'm loving the fact that the information is on one side, so every single page is usable. Perfect. Oh my god. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. And on the sides that, like this right here, this page wouldn't go to waste. You cut it out nice, trim it, make sure it's 8.5 by 11, which it does fit that size. Run that sucker through your printer with another print of something, and you've made something more. If you want to see that done to some pages, then let me a comment below and let me know if that's something that you want to see in terms of like what they look like. So that's that. Okay, cool. So hold on one second. I'm putting you on hold because my OCD is like, I gotta check off that I got them. Hold on. Okay, so here's my crazy list, right? Techno girl over here, but I write everything on paper. The Edith Holden book was listed as being something called the birthday book, and it looked different, but they sent me that one. So I may reach out to them and get some clarification, but I'm not mad at having that as another one. So I was happy. I was like, oh, I have 3 now, but actually it was supposed to be something else. So let's pop this guy open. So this is not going to be books. This is going to be is there no thing to like pull it off? This is just a little haul that I did. So the Tim Holtz papers that have been coming out, and now this is mixed, so if you think I should keep them separate, let me know. I'm good with the mixed because it's just a haul. That came out, the new palette colors. I was like not excited because like I really never had expensive papers and stuff, because that's what they are, you know, they're you know, expensive papers. And basically, yeah. Ooh, I like the presentation. Okay, let's see what's in here. That's that roll. So we got a nice postal box. Oh, okay. Could use something for something. We got some more paper we're gonna wrap up and put in our stash after we check our things. Hold on. I had to pop them, so I couldn't blow out your ears. And then this is some more paper put to the side, and I think this is my invoice. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items in here. The paper pad is 4 of them because I wanted to. So I bought some from my local mom and pop. I try to support when she put it on pre-order, right? Because, you know, being a mom and pop, she really can't. You know what? I'm gonna do it like that. At least see what happens here. Okay. I'm gonna keep the paper, of course. I'm gonna keep the paper. So look at this paper; it's beautiful. And I ordered the first 3 that came out, which were what? The red, the pink, and the orange. I think it was 8x8. When they came, let me tell you guys, I was so disappointed at the price point for the sheet. That's only 8.5. I didn't buy the 12x12 because again, I feel like how can I make a folio out of it? It's just like, it's such an expensive paper. Like, so I tried to make something out of the red one for my birthday, which is coming up in April, but I wasn't happy. I did something incorrect. So I have all this paper that I used up that's sitting there needing to be redone. So I bought another red one, even though I was disappointed. But they were on sale. So it was like 15% or 20% off on the website. So I was like, good. And so while I was there, you had to, of course, you know, you make a certain amount. So who's going to be spending, this is my logic, and this is the hoarder, this is the frugal, this is the more bang for your buck logic, is that why would I give you $7 if all I need to do is add $10 to get something to get free shipping? Right now, this wasn't free shipping, this was to get half off shipping. So to ship from them, which, where are they? I'm in New York, they're in Rhode Island. This package, not that heavy, it costs like $4.50. so let's see what we have. Okay, more packaging to save. Enjoy the art and makes everything for art, whatever. So great art picks up when nature ends. Pictures of poem without words. Art is a line around your thoughts. A picture is a poem without words. To be an artist is to believe in life. Art is the journey of a free soul. Every artist was first an amateur. Love it. So my word for the year was artista, which is artist in Spanish. So I've been doing the hashtag Yo soy artista. Because sometimes you feel like your stuff is not, you know, up to a certain part, but you know what? That's where you're at, and that makes you great. That's all I want to say. So I think I'm going to do something with that. So I got a collage paper. I saw someone using this, and she was making like Polaroids. You know, not that I'm going to do Polaroids, but I hadn't seen this paper, and it was on sale. So yeah, so let me just do that because I'm not going to open her like that. So I'm gonna try to mess with this. These are the papers. So I had purchased the red one, which is the red one, and I effed it up. So I mean, it's not how I wanted it. So it's, you know, it's there. I still have the use of it. So I have this one now, and then I picked up the other 3. So now I have the yellow, one. Now, what I find kind of weird, and I don't know if I enjoy it really, most of the time, if you get two of these stamps on the back, two of the butterflies, right? What he does in his lines is this one might have the butterfly in the back, right? And then another one, because you'll have two of each, another one will have this bingo card in the front, in the back. And then so like there's a mix matching overlapping kind of thing, so that and I could see the reason why. I feel like if I wanted two of these and I wanted the butterfly and they were both together all the time, I'd have to choose. So at least I would have the opportunity of having another one available. So there is quite a bit of a variety in terms of the prints and stuff, and it's held through all of them. So you have, you know, your maps, right? You have your tickets, you have a bingo card, you have ephemera, you've got your base muted neutral kind of textured, like marble, you know, stained. These are the only things I don't care for. These strips, I'm not a big fan of those. You have like an old fabric-y kind of thing, some nice little floral, so it's not bad. So we've got the yellow, we've got the neutral, right? So we got some wood and stuff like that. I'm sorry if the glare, so I'm trying to move it a little bit so you can see. And then we got the green. Ooh, I love it. Green is my favorite. Again, those damn, he's got collage strips in every single one. Ugh. All right, so those are the four that I got. And so here are the other items that I purchased, right? So let me take the paper out before I make any more holes into it that I don't need to be making into it. Yeah, I think I want to try to use this paper with that waxing technique I've been seeing. I want to try that. All right, so this is some collage paper, definitely on clearance because it's from Halloween, but it had the bugs. So they're individual pieces. Unlike the rolls are, you know, continuous. So it has a bunch of individual pieces. These are all the items that are in there. I don't want to mess around with it because it's very delicate. But I'm also thinking that I might want to see if I can do that waxing. I think it makes it like a rice papery thing. So yeah, so there we go with that. The Halloween backdrops. I did not get these. They didn't have them in my local. So I was like, oh, gotta get them. I love me a Halloween. Some of the patterns that are there, they're very, you know, they don't necessarily have to be Halloween adjacent. Maybe this one feels that way because of poison, but I am going to be trying to do a macabre journal. A macabre, right? With bones and bugs and, you know, body parts. Not body parts like cut up, you know, but like body parts, you know, the technical kind of drawings of them. What is this? Okay, this, yeah, this I'm not crazy about, 100% not crazy about. So, wow, only 3 of these. They must have been super cheap. They how much were? Does this have the prices on here? Oh my god. Gosh. Okay, I'm not seeing this. 1 second. Well, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I think this is a freebie. How cute. Okay, because I only ordered 9 things, and I'm like, wait a minute, I wouldn't buy that. I wouldn't buy that. So yeah, so I have my collage paper, my backdrops, these guys here that I haven't showed you yet, the 4 over there, and then the collage paper, the collage roll. Okay, oh cute. I don't know if this is always a thing. I mean, I haven't ordered from Joggles in a minute, a very long time. All right, so they sent you know, 3 tags, right? Oh wow. Okay, whose tags are these? In the land of elsewhere.com. So these tags are from this company, in the land of elsewhere.com. They're nice. They feel Tim Holtzy. Yeah. Alright, cool. I'm not mad at that. I'm like, you know, okay, we can deal with that. They're cute. That's, well, I figured they were in the bag because, you know, whatever, but I wouldn't purchase this, but I'm not mad to have it. I think they're nice. So I purchased some sentiment stickers and the metallic sticker ones. So They have, oh, I don't like that. They have metallic statements. I don't like that it has this page here. I don't know if I really would use that. I mean, I will. Let me not say that, but it wouldn't be my go-to. I might use it as a go-to to get rid of, you know. But I'm just looking for like other stuff to put in. Sometimes you just think you need a word, you know. So finders keepers, dwell in possibilities everywhere, see possibility everywhere, collect beautiful moments. Okay, so I'm not mad at that. I know I had a bunch of these. I don't know where they are, so I needed to add them back into my stash because sometimes I'm looking for a word, and this is a quick go-to until I organize because I have a ton of digitals that have words that I cut apart. These guys are the big talk, the snarky version. So right up my alley. Wow, they are big talk. These are big. I didn't know they were going to be that big. Okay, so let's see what some of these things say. So yeah, I can still use them. Front of a pocket, down the side of a belly band, on the edge. You know, I don't know. So let's see how many of these are repetitious. All right. So we've got 4 sheets in black. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or so 5 on this side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So around 5 average. Yeah, not bad. And then the same ones I think are in white. Let's see here. Yeah, in white. So we have the same ones but in white coloring. Okay, they feel very substantial. They are. Hear that? They are decent. So let's just read a few of them. Hopefully I don't offend anybody. Step aside, coffee. This is a job. That's my bestie. One of my besties in school at work. She would say that. It's okay if you disagree with me. I can't force you to be right. Yeah. Yes. You always think stupid. Are you always this stupid, or are you making a special effort today? I'm sorry. If someone you're watching and you feel offended, I'm sorry. I like a little sarcasm. Ew, people. Yes, definitely. Especially after 2020, right? From the moment I saw you, I knew I was gonna spend the rest of my life avoiding you. Anyway, these to me, they could go in a journal of personal use. I don't think that I would have to read through all of them. I don't know if I would put them on something that I was going to be giving out, unless it wasn't too offensive. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's my haul. So if you're new and you enjoyed this little haul, if you want to see more about the books, anybody who wants to see more stuff, you've been with me, I'll be glad to show you more about the books, guys, because I got you covered. I'll link down the thrift books, and I'll put Joggle's website link just there. I mean, how Joggl, whatever. And then I'll write down the names of the books that I showed you, even though you can see them. Maybe I'll provide links. I gotta see if I can do that. Yeah, if bare minimum, you will have the thrift book link, and you will have the Joggles and the names. And if you want to see any flip throughs, like I said, comment below. And yeah, I would love to hear from you guys. So please comment, please like, share even, so people can see what I got. And until next time, ciao, ciao. Bye.